Hello everyone, welcome to the introduction webinar for the RFS Drone Challenge. I am Nate and I will be your presenter for today. Firstly, you can write some of your questions in the chat box and our moderator will answer some of them in the chat, and if we have time, we will pick up some to answer after my presentation. You also stick around to the end as I will be telling you how to get a special discount for attending this webinar. As an overview, this competition is mainly to challenge students to design a 3D printed lightweight delivery drone using the 3D Experience platform. The topics we'll be covering today is firstly an introduction to our company and what we do. We will then watch a short introduction video on the 3D Experience platform that particularly focuses on the aerospace sector. After that, we will go through some key challenges that you will have to solve during this competition and what are the important dates to look out for. I will then give an explanation of the roles and responsibilities of each team members. We will then talk about the agenda for the workshop and final competition day. After that, we will announce what are the prizes up for grabs and also what you will be getting just by joining this challenge. We will then end with a short Q&A. So let's get started. So, RF Station is a certified technical partner of the South Systems, which is well known to most for their CATIA and SolidWorks software. But we are more specialized in the computer-aided engineering or CAE portfolio side known as Simul. We focus more on the mechanical and electromagnetic areas of Simul, which includes the 3D Experience platform, CST, Abacus Expo, iSight, Posca, FE-Safe, and many more. We have three main core business. Our first core business is to distribute similar portfolios and provide after-sales technical support and training. Our second core business is to provide CAE pilot program and consultation services. Our third core business is to provide measurement facilities and service for CAE analysis, particularly on methane, EMC, residue stress, and material properties measurements. The 3D Experience is a platform unlike your typical software that you not only can just do design engineering, but include simulation and even product lifecycle. It's a place where you can collaborate and manage everything in the cloud in one single environment. Let's watch a short video on how the 3D Experience platform is used in the eVTOL industry.
With our global population growing as quickly as urban centers, traffic congestion is projected to be an even bigger issue in the coming years. More and more, it seems clear that the solution for covering ground is up in the air. Urban air mobility is the future, and with low emissions and low noise, the electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle, or eVTOL, is the clear gold standard. While many companies are working on concept vehicles, no one has yet broken through. The first to come to market successfully will have a significant advantage in publicity, investment, and recognition. However, this groundbreaking vehicle comes with some enormous challenges, including noise concerns, battery limitations, safety, and air traffic management. With 40 years' experience developing technology for aerospace, Dassault Systèmes is perfectly suited to help eVTOL manufacturers solve all of these issues as they work to reinvent the sky. The first challenge is coming up with a suitable conceptual design. Multidisciplinary optimization from Simulia Solutions can help develop a design that accounts for noise, propulsion, efficiency, and power consumption. Aerodynamic solutions provide drag optimization and stability and control simulations. Safety and noise are significant societal barriers for bringing eVTOL vehicles to market. Simulia capabilities have been used extensively in the aerospace industry to predict how an aircraft will withstand damage from impact or lightning strike, including best-in-class composites technology. High-fidelity Simulia CFD solutions can predict vehicle noise levels over the entire flight envelope by considering different combinations of speed, angle of attack, tilt angle, and rotor speed. These solutions can help you know exactly how the vehicle will be perceived in complex urban environments. Advanced battery technology is required to satisfy noise constraints and public demand for clean energy options. The multi-scale and multi-physics capabilities from Dassault Systèmes enable fully optimized battery technology by allowing you to formulate battery cell constituents, model system behavior of battery cells and packs, assess structural integrity, and evaluate thermal management strategies. Once eVTOL vehicles are produced, the greatest issue to deployment is lack of infrastructure. This requires planning and placing skyports within city centers. 3D Experience City brings together a wide range of territorial data with industry-leading analytical, modeling, simulation, and lifecycle management capabilities, enabling collaboration between all stakeholders, from urban planning departments to architects. Dassault Systèmes is committed to helping customers bring their eVTOL concept to market, no matter the size of their operation. Our 3D Experience Lab startup program and cloud offering have been set up to support anyone with the dream and know-how to make this important next step in mass transit possible. The future of the transportation industry might be high in the sky, but you can get in on the ground level with the complete suite of simulation tools on the 3D Experience platform.
Isn't that exciting? With the 3D Experience platform, people from different expertise, from science, design, engineers, managers, developers, and even marketers, can now seamlessly interact and share their latest updates and ideas to everybody within the platform everywhere. I hope you will learn a lot throughout this challenge. So now that you have an idea what the platform can help you with, let's bring our focus back to the challenge at hand. You will form a team of 4, each will be assigned to different roles, and the challenge is to design a delivery drone, particularly the quadcopter. One of the main challenges in the drone industry now is that the flight time and payload capacity is very limited. Hence, the distance a drone can travel and the payload it can carry is not unlocked. There are a few ways engineers are tackling this problem. For example, creating a more efficient battery, more efficient software, or even a different form factor, like fixed wing and VTOL. They all have their advantages and disadvantages, but they generally use parts available in market. With the rising trend of data analytics and 3D printing, I don't think you need to limit yourself in using parts available in market, which the application are more general. With the help of the 3D Experience platform, you can customize, specialize, iterate, and prototype a 3D printed lightweight design that suits your needs. Hence, the main challenge for you is to design a 3D printed lightweight drone frame that can either travel further, carry more payload, or even a balance of both compared to a typical drone. To make things a little bit more interesting, the minimum payload is 200 grams. And you should have a pick and play strategy to deliver the payload from point A to point B autonomously. The next important information will be what dates you will need to take note of. We hope to provide the 3D experience accounts to participants by the 17th of February, so all of you can get on board and try out the platform before the workshop. The official start date will be on the 22nd of February, where we will have the one-day workshop. You will then work on the drone design, and we will do a preliminary review on 20th of April. This will mainly focus on the team's effort within the 3D Experience platform, where we will look at your 3D design, simulation analysis, and project report to determine the finalist team, which will be announced on 4th of May. The finalist team will then continue to complete their design, prototype, and 3D print their drone. The final competition day will be held on the 26th of September. As mentioned, each team will consist of 4 members: the project manager, 3D designer, mechanical simulation engineer, and drone engineer. Now, let's take a look at what the main tasks each role will lead in. The project manager will lead the team to discuss and determine the requirements for this challenge and translate them into an actionable plan. By using project management apps in 3D Experience platform, the project manager can prepare Gantt charts, assign tasks, facilitate communication between members, review tasks, and of course, have an overview of the progress in real time. The 3D designer will then understand the project requirements, brainstorm with the other members to develop a CAD design of the drone, which will then be used for simulation and optimization. The video you see here is a time-lapse in creating the drone arm using the 3D Experience CATIA Part Design app. With 3D CAD from a 3D designer, the simulation engineer will then perform analysis and optimization to ensure the design meets the challenge requirement and also safety standards. As seen in this time-lapse, simulation can be done in the platform, and you can iterate through hundreds of different variables in a short time without producing a single prototype, which you can then analyze and determine the best design. Using apps like Generative Design, you can then further reduce the material use to produce a unique lightweight structure for the drone while still meet the project requirements. The clip you're seeing here is a test flight done by our intern when we are developing this challenge. This will also be one of the tasks done by the drone engineer, which will be the leader to ensure that the drone is fabricated to requirements and is in charge of testing the drone and communicate with other team members if fine-tuning on the design is needed. The drone engineer will most probably also be the pilot for the drone in the team. Alright, now that we know what each team member will lead in the team, and I know there seems to be quite a few new things to learn. Fret not, this is where our workshop comes in, right at the beginning of the challenge. During this workshop, we will start by discussing about the basics of drones and its laws and regulation. We will then break the team into different tracks according to their roles, where the drone engineer will learn about assembling the drone electronics and how to program it. The 3D Designer and project manager will learn how to 3D design and manage the project with the 3D Experience platform and also some tips on design for 3D printing. The simulation engineer will then learn how to run analysis and optimization with the 3D CAD in the 3D Experience platform. The workshop will be a starting point for you to learn the basics of designing a drone. We will also provide online tutorials and organize webinars throughout the challenge period to assist you in your progress. The platform will also have a community tab where all the participants can ask questions and get support from each other and experts. Let's now look at what really it all comes down to during the final competition day. Of course, the main challenge is to create a lightweight drone which will deliver payload from point A to point B. To assess on that, there will be two sections, the pitching presentation and circuit run. The presentation is where teams will present their drone design to a panel of judges and pitch to the judges what sort of application the drone will be suitable for. This section will consist of 10 minutes for presentation and 5 minutes for Q&A. The next section will be the circuit run. The challenge of the run is for the drone to carry the most amount of payloads from point A to point B in a single battery charge. The team with the most payload delivered to point B will win the most points for this section. So now, let's talk about the prizes. The first prize will be a cash prize of RM5,000. The second prize will be RM3,000. And the third prize will be RM1,500. The rankings will be based on judging rubrics, which mainly emphasize on the amount of payloads you will be able to carry at the end and the pitching presentation. But of course, just by participating in this challenge, the team will be getting drone components worth more than RM1,000. This will consist on the electronics hardware for the drone, so that everybody have exact same electronics, as the challenge is mainly focused on the drone frame structure. Secondly, you will be able to attend the one-day Design to Fly workshop, which you will be awarded a certificate. Thirdly, we have partnered with a local 3D print service provider, which they have kindly able to provide each team RM400 worth of printing service as you are required to 3D print a drone frame. And lastly, each of you will be given 1 year access to the 3D Experience platform, which have more powerful apps than what is required for this challenge, where you can learn and try out yourself. And finally, to register and for more info, you can go to this website, rmstation.com/competition. The registration fee per team is RM2,900, and do take note that this is also HRDF claimable. And as thanks for you to listen to the end, we would like to offer you an additional RM200 discount if you enter the promo code DRONE200 when you register your team. So, this is the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, you can use the chat box to ask now. Or you can send them by email to anit.tan@rfstation.com. We will now take the last few minutes to answer some of your questions. One of the more common questions that we have is if the competition is open to students only. The answer is yes, and more specifically, university students studying in Malaysia. There are also some prerequisites for each role of the team, which you can go to rfstation.com/competition to find out more. we have another question. That is, how can you claim for HRDF? So, HRDF claim will be based mainly on your institute and their required documents. But when you register your team, you'll be asked to provide details for invoicing. We will invoice you based on the details provided, and we will email you some common documents required for your DF claim with it. If you need further documentation, you can contact us and we will provide you with them. Okay, I think that's all the time we have today. We will also have the recordings for this webinar up soon. Thank you and appreciate you all for the attention today. See you all at the Design to Fly challenge soon. Bye bye.